Hi, everybody. Today I thought I'd read from the top of chapter 3 in my book, where we talk about how to do business in 3 different cities. And we're looking at Amsterdam, Brussels, and Paris through the eyes of a colleague of mine, Thibaut, as he explains to me why he can tell you everything you need to know about those 3 cities just by looking at the windows of those 3 cities. So the name of the chapter is Peeking Through the Windows of Amsterdam, Brussels, and Paris. Here we go. We'll start with Brussels. You know, I can tell you everything you need to know about the people who live in this neighborhood just by looking at the windows on the buildings, Thibaut, my Belgian colleague, announced to me as we strolled down a tree-lined residential street in Brussels together. In fact, he continued, I can tell you their family backgrounds, make a pretty good guess at their family names and ages, their professions and income, what's likely to be on their dinner tables, how they vote, their political and social orientations, all just by looking at their windows. Really? I asked incredulously. And then Thibaut began one of his many grand expositions, this time on the different ways that the French, Dutch, and Belgians decorate their windows, and what that means for world peace, the future of human relations, the likelihood that we are not alone in the universe, and, oh yes, the ability to work with each other. After having met Thibaut at a conference several years before today's stroll through a leafy suburban neighborhood, I would look forward, sometimes with a little apprehension, to catching up with him whenever I was nearby in Europe, and this trip presented one of those opportunities. Well, if you want to hear more about what Thibaut had to say about these 3 cities and how to do business more effectively there, take a look at chapter 3 in my book and then buy the book. And of course, you can do so right there at the link. See you next time.